Hi, I'm here with Richard Johnson, and Richard, you had some good news yesterday.
Yeah, very good news. Spoke to Jerry Hill, who's the BHA doctor, and he said that he was happy, after all the rehab and stuff I've done, to come back and ride on, probably Thursday, and been just great to get back in the saddle and fingers crossed, find a few winners.
Now, you've been out, I think it's 5 weeks since your fall at Exeter. I think it'll be 37 days to when you actually come back. How do you actually do that, to come back from a broken arm so quickly? To us, it would seem very quick.
I think, look, I was lucky. Jerry Hill, again, the BHA doctor, straight away he sort of got the wheels in motion, put me in touch with Mr. Hargreaves, who was the surgeon that put the plate in, got it all sort of back in line, and literally from then on I've had no pain with it at all, and it's been very, very good, and lucky enough the operation went very well, and then it's just been a case of exercise and swimming and everything to try to keep myself. You keep the body going, and then hopefully that means the quicker you can get back.
It's 5 weeks, and you've been away as well. You've been doing a lot of swimming and sort of all your different exercises. And how much is that team around you so important?
Yeah, I think, very, very much so, Jimmy. I'm lucky to have Jerry Hill that sort of put me in touch with the right surgeon and everything else. But then all the people at Oaksey House, all the physios around the racecourses, they're all great for support and advice as well. And I've got a physio I use at home a lot as well, Kate Davis, that she's been fantastic as well. But again, it's a team effort. My wife, she probably is the one that's most important, because she organised all the right supplements that we needed to take, the vitamin D and all that type of thing, and she makes sure I have a reasonably healthy diet to hopefully, again, the better prepared you are and the fitter you are, the quicker your body will heal.
Now, you've got a possible ride at Ludlow, a couple at Musselburgh. Do you know exactly where you'll be? It just depends?
It just depends, really. Jerry Hill's pretty keen for me to start off back in a bumper stroke, a sort of safe ride over hurdles.
Not just chase,
So again, the one at Ludlow is a novice handicap chase, so we'll just see what, Dave Roberts, again, he's obviously the man that sort of organises most of my life on a daily basis when I'm riding, and he knows best where to go. And again, it's just nice to think that on Thursday I'll be back actually doing what I do mainly.
Now, when you were out injured, I'm sure there were two key motivating factors. One was the title, your title, which you've won for the last 4 years, and the Cheltenham Festival. Yeah,
I think as soon as I had the injury, I was laying in Exeter, Jockey's room and in the ambulance room bit, and all I was thinking about really was the championship, because that's the thing that's always meant most to me, and I knew that obviously it's going to be very difficult after injury like this, and obviously Cheltenham Festival, obviously again, obviously Native River now isn't going there, but Native River was the Gold Cup, I think, is the best race of the season, and that was a worry that I wouldn't be back for that. But again, the recovery's been pretty good, so at least I'll definitely be back for Cheltenham, and I can still give the title a crack, even though I've got quite a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, I mean, you were sort of neck and neck when you were injured. We probably thought Brian Hughes might be out of sight by the time you were back, but with the wet weather, I think the gap's only 19, isn't it? So the door's slightly ajar for you.
Yeah, it's a jar. I think I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to ride 19 more than Brian rides. It's not just ride 19. But again, it has given me still a small chance. And again, the weather's definitely been in my favour. They've obviously missed quite a few meetings, and obviously I haven't missed as much as I thought I would, and he probably hasn't had the opportunity to ride as many as he'd like. But again, it's going to be hard work, but we'll definitely give it a good go. And
does the title sort of mean more to you as the years go on each time? Does it just become sort of almost sweeter to win it?
I think it does, really. The first one was obviously the highlight of my career, really, because it's all I'd ever wanted to do. But again, every time the next year comes around, you don't want to let anybody else have it. And I think if I'm not able to win it back this year, it'll actually make me, if anything, more keen next year to try and put the record straight.
Great, so we're going to see you next year, whatever.
Oh, you'll definitely see me next year, yeah, definitely.
Now, Cheltenham's on the horizon, 2 weeks away today. Native River, sadly, isn't running. What are the ones you're really looking forward to?
Well, Tyne Hill, look, I think we're not quite sure where he's going to go. Obviously, the Albert Bartlett looks perhaps slightly not an easier option, because they'll all be very difficult, but obviously Envoy Allen looks like he might run in the 2.5. So at the moment that's an option, but he's also still in the Ballymore as well. So it'll be a case of, unfortunately for people listening and watching, I think Philip will make a decision on the Monday probably of that week. So I'd like to think he's got a great chance in both. Envoy Allen obviously beat him in the bumper last year, so yeah, he's obviously the one probably we're most worried about. But the novice hurdles at Cheltenham this year, I think, look as strong as they have for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, he's adaptable over both trips, so wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's never won over 3 miles, but he relaxes well. He takes it in his stride. He stays well. So I'd be surprised if he didn't get 3 miles. But obviously, it's an unknown.
In the Challow, he did look like he was a horse that would get 3 quite well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, and he handles soft ground. He relaxes well. I think the occasion and everything hopefully won't get to him. So again, I like to think whichever race he goes for, he'll probably be my best rider of the week.
Anything else in your mind?
Really looking forward to brewing up a storm. He was, he's won his 2 novice chases really well. Had a small niggle just before Christmas, so he hasn't run. But again, Ollie Murphy said he couldn't be happy with him, showing all the right signs at home. And I think a real strong run, Arkle, on testing ground, I think that should see him sort of to his best effect. So fingers crossed, he's got another great chance. And there's obviously plenty in the handicaps that could sort of give us hopefully good chances as well. I think Le Bague Roy, she's entered in the 1 handicap. Whether she goes there or not is obviously wait to see. But again, when you've got horses like that to look forward to, it makes me even keen to get back.
How many years since your first Cheltenham ride, first festival?
Cheltenham ride, oh gosh, that can make me sound old. I think it's at 94,
right,
or 95. I'm not quite sure, but 99 was Ansem's my first winner there on Ansem, and that's definitely a day I'll never forget.
Still the same buzz?
Yeah, and again, it's the Cheltenham Festival. I know it's 4 days now. Obviously, it only used to be 3, but any race there, doesn't matter if it's the bumper, the cross country race, or the Gold Cup. They're all, you'd never give any of them back. They're all very important. And again, it's just such a hard place to win. So when you do win, you make the most of it.
It's sweet.
Very.
You've got some other news to tell us about.
Yeah, well, delighted that I haven't had a sponsor for the last few months, and Racing Post are going to come on board and sponsor me, and you'll see Racing Post on my leg, from hopefully end of this week at the weekend. And
some of your words across our different platforms as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. There'll be, hopefully, there'll be times I'm in here doing, the shows, and obviously in the paper as well. So it's, hopefully lots to look forward to, and this is the main racing paper, so it's great to be attached and to work with you.
Richard, welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. Lovely.